Sit back, relax and enjoy listening. RK received a call from SV's manager later that day. The manager's tone was slightly hesitant as he asked, "Sir, is everything all right?" RK, surprised by the question, replied, "Yes. Why do you ask?" The manager explained, "Well, today, when I opened her laptop to share some documents, I noticed the footage from that day was still playing. The video where you were in her office, hiding and making her lunch without her knowing." The manager elaborated, "It seemed like SV had been watching it. I just thought to check with you if everything was all right. You know her, sir. She can't stand." RK, shocked, interrupted, "Wait, if the footage was there, and she was watching then?" He mumbled to himself, then turned back to the manager and asked, "Did she just watch this video recently?" The manager, unaware of RK's internal thoughts, added, "It was 2 days ago, sir. She knows about it since then. And currently, she's not in the country. She left yesterday for an unexpected meeting." RK, shocked, asked, "Unexpected? What do you mean?" The manager explained further, "Typically, when people request meetings, she reviews the request and approves it at her convenience, which is often a long process. But yesterday, she didn't even come to the office. At 8 a.m., I received a message saying she's leaving the country for a meeting. She instructed me to handle everything in her absence. While accessing her laptop for some files she needed, that's when I saw the footage. So I thought I should inform you." RK was stunned. If she knew about the footage 2 days ago, why didn't she react? "She hates me more than anything, and especially despises the thought of me being in her company." He asked the manager, "Are you sure she saw the footage 2 days ago?" The manager replied, "Yes, sir. I'm 100% sure. It's her computer. No one else can access it except her. I was only allowed for the first time in my 10 years of working for her, because she needed an important file. Also, sir, this trip is strange. In my experience, she never forgets anything. She always has everything prepared. But this trip, it doesn't make sense. Maybe she finished all her work for the month in the last 2 to 3 days and decided to go. I don't know." RK, deeply unsettled. If SV knew, why hadn't she said anything? It didn't align with her personality. She never stored things for the perfect moment. RK's concern deepened as he asked, "Did she say anything to you? You were there with me that day, so..." The manager reassured him, "No, sir. I don't think she saw me in the footage. The video was paused right at the moment you entered the office. If she had seen me, I'm certain I wouldn't still be working here." Hearing this, RK felt a pang of guilt. The thought that the manager might lose his job because of him made him a bit sad. He said, "Thanks for letting me know. Please be careful. She might do anything once she returns. Message or call me if anything happens." The manager replied, "I don't think anything will happen now, sir. If she intended to act, we'd both be gone the moment she saw the footage. She wouldn't have waited until now. From what I know of her, once she's in range, she doesn't stay calm or save things for later. But then again, sir, no one can predict her actions." RK nodded, saying, "That's true." The call ended, leaving RK deep in thought. RK felt even more confused. He thought he was trying to understand SV, yet he didn't even know where she was. She hadn't been in the country for the past 2 days. After the incident where he found her inside that stone-like room, he hadn't seen her around. Only once, and even that was when he went to her office. What's wrong? RK wondered. His mind drifted to that morning when SV made him listen to her harsh words. He thought about the night before when he had cared for her, made her eat, and let her sleep on his lap. As he remembered SV sleeping peacefully, like a little child, after enduring so much pain, a small smile appeared on his face. It struck him how she had allowed him to be near her in such a vulnerable moment. Jill entered RK's office and noticed the smile on RK's face. "Oh, so you're thinking about SV, huh?" he said with 100% confidence, as if he knew for sure. RK, startled by the sudden question, tried to counter. "What? Jill, I'm not thinking about anyone." He stood up and turned to face the glass wall, pretending to watch something, his back to Jill. Jill moved closer and stood in front of RK, observing his fumbling and avoiding eye contact. "Do you really think you can lie to me, brother?" RK felt uncomfortable. He knew Jill would catch him, yet he still tried to deflect. There's nothing like that, Jill. I'm thinking about something else, not her. Jill, excited and persistent, stood firm. But I'm sure, brother, it's her. RK wondered how Jill could be so sure. Was he thinking out loud? Still, he asked, how can you be so sure? Are you some kind of god or a mind reader? Jill laughed. No, I'm not a god or a mind reader. But brother, if you smile while lost in thought, I know it's because of her. RK, surprised, thought, am I smiling? How can I? Out loud, he asked. Maybe I'm smiling, Jill. But how does that prove I'm thinking about her? I might be thinking about work. Jill, ready with his reply, said, before her, I never saw you like this, brother. It's only after she came into your life. So it can't be about work. You're serious about your work, yes, but this kind of smile, it's her. Jill's confidence left RK speechless. Why are you afraid to admit, brother? Jill asked with a grin. RK felt shocked. Is it that obvious? But he couldn't fight it anymore. He admitted, I don't know, Jill. I just can't understand her. She does the most unexpected things and leaves out the obvious ones. She's impossible to figure out.